rules are. In my hand, you can see I have a perfect, wonderful die. And we have a list of options, and kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, I'm going to roll it, and whatever number it lands on, that's what we're going to be creating. The first thing we're going to figure out is the species. All right, here we go. 3.
A wizard? No, that was my favorite one.
You should have said nothing.
Needs to have a
out of my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain you are.
It's a plank. There's only room for one.
You're gonna take care of me.
I see you. I get the choice of whether or not to help you or not. Oh no!
Oh no! I did not kill you!
No, she opened me, push me! Now we do this until like one of us like dies. Oh my god, you pushed me again.
Okay.
This is, we were here.
You gotta ask for help, Savvy. There it goes. Maybe. No!
Oh my god! Fantastic!
Eddie! I did not kill you! It didn't even say help friend, and I was like, no. It didn't even give me that option. I don't think you asked for help.
To be fair, Sammy took a sip of Diet Coke instead of holding on for dear life. Oh no, but he killed me. I asked for help and he
Were you
killed
drinking
me.
Diet Coke? And there was much rejoicing, hooray. No!
I had to play that because I need to prove that I can do really good artwork, even on the art party. But you know, that's that. Plus, it's always a good laugh, always a good time, and I figured it was conducive to the story because today we're doing pirates, and it was underwater. It wasn't exactly pirates, but it was on the high seas, close enough. But welcome in, everybody. We're gonna have a really fun show this evening. We're spicing it up a little bit, mixing it up a little bit. We've got some extra special guests today. We are going to be doing things, like I said, a little differently because some of us are strapped for time. So why don't we get into it as it were? And we'll do all the fun stuff and everything, this, that, and the third, like we normally do. But until such a time, where did my thing go? We are helping our friends out with their daughter's revenge book. Woo-hoo!
Come on.
Woohoo! And they have made amazing progress. In fact, they've sold books whilst we were waiting behind the scenes. So that's pretty cool.
That's
we need 6 more books to get to 1,300. That's exciting. The Daughter's Revenge link is in the pinned comment. That's really cool. And we have had one of the artists, or I should say the artist, on the show before. So I was like, you know what? Let's get Erik on here to talk about the book. But not only that, we have the illustrious, the infamous, the mustachiest Xwing, which I don't think it's a dumb name. You know, I don't.
Actually, no, absolutely not.
I always thought it was a cool name. I don't care what Jeremy says.
I thought it was pretty cool too.
But
we
I
like
take him
it.
for his word.
Yeah,
I love
it.
X-Wings.
I love it. It's better than Mo Zamboni. I mean,
Yeah, that's lame. Whose name is Mo? Come on.
Come on.
Slow Mo? I don't know.
But I
They
figured
provide a
Xwing-
service, okay.
Xwing can tell us a little bit about the book as we go along. But we are going to try to set something a little different. We're going to take the magic of Erik and the other lady. What is her name? Reenie? Was that her name? That did
Reenie. Reenie Drowse.
the covers for the book.
Oh, man.
And we're going to reimagine them with a slight twist. So each artist will get to choose whichever cover they want. Erik's already done this, so it should be pretty zippy, easy going. But in true art party fashion, we must roll the dice because there cannot just be something easy, something simple. So let me get my extra camera up here. Oh, yes, here we go. There it is, the big one. I think if I do this, nope, here we go.
Oh, well, everyone else can leave. There we go.
So how it works, you guys know if odds are, I lost my other die, so I've only got so many. So it only goes up to 6, right? Anything else beyond that counts as a 6. And if we go in, so we have to recreate the page, or excuse me, the cover, whichever one you want, but we have to change the species. It's either going to be piggies, skeletons, humans, ghosts, or mushrooms.
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to apologize to Erik from the beginning, because this is going to be your art is just going to be like. Yeah.
Well, it's okay. You can always choose Reenies, and then
absolutely mangled here. I think the mushroom pirate sounds really cool.
It actually sounds super cool. I'm kind of excited about it.
Don't worry, until all of you are audibly disgusted by the man at the bottom here. Don't worry.
So the thing is that if it lands on a 6 or higher, then Sevi gets to determine what the species is. So, but cross your fingers.
The stakes are high.
Let's get
anything
6.
but 3, basically.
I'm feeling a 3.
Oh, it's a 2. Oh, we got to do skeletons.
Skeleton.
Okay.
Very cool.
So skeletons, and then we're going to keep it pretty simple, except that there does need to be a bonus feature.
Okay.
This is kind of cool, though.
Either a snail.
Skeleton pirates? This is classic, right?
Yeah,
Pirates of the
Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Originals. You and Drunk 3PO can talk about commissioning one of us to make, a brand new cover with skeletons and either snails or barnacle clusters. So odds or evens, it's going to be either snail. We have to include either a snail or barnacle clusters.
Oh, please go even.
Hang on. You see it? It is odd.
No!
Snail? We have to include a snail.
Okay.
Escargot.
Yes, you can make it as fancy as you would like.
I actually like escargot, believe it or not.
I heard it tastes like a balloon. But
it's no, it's really good. They do them on the Royal Caribbean cruises. They do them up with a bunch of garlic. It's really good.
Oh my. Okay. Yes, there we go. Thank you.
Who doesn't love a garlic booger?
That okay. Well, on that note, Xwing, why don't you tell us what this book, not the one that you're apparently making in your mind right now with snotty snails, tell us about the book, sir, while we get to creating magic for you.
We want to talk about the Daughter's Revenge.
I do. Where to start? Do I need to ask you questions, or can you just?
Yeah, I do much better with that. I'm a very bad self-prompter.
What's your sign?
Cancer.
Okay, that's a terrible sign. But crabs, it makes sense. Crabs, the ocean, all that stuff. It works.
Well, how does that? I'm a crab.
Sometimes I've met you when you're crabby. Yeah.
I'm usually very crabby, actually. I'm very crabby. I'm a very crabby man. It's been tough growing up as a Cancer. People are like, "What are you?" I'm like, "I'm a Cancer." Literally a Cancer.
Sorry, that's terrible.
Yeah, no, it's not been great. But when it comes to the book, it's awesome. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go.
Well, I'm sorry. I just think you said you were you struggle with the on your own. So
I know, but I was just starting. You had me on the way, and then you killed it. Yes. What happened?
You seemed like a Cancer in a time of need.
I was being cancerous. Yeah.
You were being cancerous.
All right.
No. I want to hear what you had to say.
Let's do this. Prompt me.
All right.
Prompt me.
Where did this idea come from?
It came from behind. It came from a good friend of mine, Drunk 3PO. Actually, let's give flowers where flowers are due. Indeed. This whole thing came from Kathleen Kennedy. So we have to give love to Kathleen Kennedy, the destroyer of worlds, but also the creator of worlds, because if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have the book that we have today. So my good friend Jay went to go watch the newest Indiana Jones movie. I think it was called The Dial of Destiny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Got out of the film, was heartbroken.
Yes.
Heartbroken. I mean, truly heartbroken. It is gut-wrenching to see your childhood bastardized in the way that it was with that final film, much as it was for the sequel trilogy for me. So got out of the film, decided much the same way that I felt, that nobody in Hollywood was going to put out the type of story that we were going to enjoy. And so gets out of the movie and he calls me and he goes, hey, nobody in Hollywood's going to put out the kind of story.
Literally, quite literally, right?
Literally.
You're like,
says,
I've heard
"You know
this
what?"
before.
Yeah, no, honestly. And says, we should do something on our own. We should do something on our own. What do you think about doing maybe a pirate story? Because he and I were running the History of Pirates channel together at the time already. So I think it was very organic. It was a story that both of us were very comfortable with. It's in a time frame that we're both interested in. It is a genre of story that he and I are both very interested in. And so we just essentially got to work. We had to make the bones first. So we spent a lot of time on the phone creating the bones, creating the the meat, tomatoes, lettuce, and bun and everything before we actually started to put the story together, and just nerded out hardcore. That was basically it. We just nerded out hardcore. It was like 2 13-year-olds, you know. We're like, what if we did this? Oh, that'd be cool. What if we did that? Oh yeah, that'd be cool. And tried to kind of like wrangle that very kid spirit into something that was palatable for everyone else that wasn't us, as we were having fun making that story.
When it comes to creating a story like this, because from what I understand, is it a historical book, like it's based on real characters, or is it a story that is set in a historical time, but it's like, is it fantasy? Or is it based more realistic?
Yes.
Because I do love me some fantasy pirates, so.
Yes,
About equal.
It is 100%, probably equal. It's both, 100%. So one of the most important things that we wanted to do was to be able to ground the story in a place that was almost achievable. If you look back in history, you're like, oh yeah, that absolutely could have happened. But we didn't want to get rid of the rule of cool at the same time. We wanted to be able to take the story and go into a little bit of a fantastical place and be able to do the things that we wanted to do outside of the constraints of history. Because history, unfortunately, a lot of the time, as fascinating as it is, has been romanticized.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed.
so it can be really cool, like, oh, a pirate crew going out to track down a ship. That sounds awesome. Well, guess what? It's like 8 months of doing nothing but picking your nose and eating horrible food.
Yep.
And then there's like
There.
6 hours of the most incredible story you've ever heard. And then another 8 months of picking your nose and eating hardtack going back to shore. So
Why are guys picking their nose all the time?
because they need to be picked. It's part of maintenance.
Okay.
So
Must be a guy thing.
So what's really cool about the story, what I loved working on so much, was that it is very much a piece of history. It rides side saddle of history. So there are very real places, there are very real people, there are very real events that occur in the book. But we get to kind of sit side saddle to those things and live the story through the perspective of somebody, obviously, because it is a historical fiction that wasn't there. So it's very, very fun in that regard. So yes, we wanted to have history play a big role in it, but we also wanted to have fun with it at the same time.
Well, you when I had said, is it a fantasy book, or a historical, you said yes. So is there an element of fantasy?
It is a trilogy, so there are things that we can say and things that we can't say.
Oh, you need one of those Saska sister NDA.
Yeah, we got an NDA,
Yeah.
a little bit of an NDA, but
what you mean, like, so all right, I'm putting puzzle pieces together, so there's no fantasy in the first one, but there might be in the next one.
maybe, I don't know.
Maybe, you don't know. I don't
That's
know.
the guy who writes it. I don't know.
Gotta ask a friend. Okay, I see how that goes. Really quickly, I sorry, chat, I have not acknowledged you. It's just because we wanted to get going. Like I said, some folks are strapped for time. You guys are, of course, always important. We're gonna let Xwing think about his life decisions for just a second, because clearly, as a Hufflepuff Cancer, he just needs the moment to himself. DL hitting us with everything and the kitchen sink, as all the members can, for the lowly price of your soul. I'm just kidding. Lawrence Knight here. Ahoy, mates. And we are feels. The Patrick, not just a Patrick, but the Patrick McCarty says, excellent art party. Cajun Corey hitting us with a $5. What do sharks take to stay healthy? Vitamin C. So they're going to try to take these. You know.
At least now it's $5 that you put me.
It's true. Technically, you technically Maria is lower on the totem pole, but I just figured because that was a
That is so sad.
Do you know what pirates?
That's what happens, Maria, when you decide to kill us and go with friends. Your value diminishes.
It's true.
Slander.
Do you know what, pirate's favorite letter is?
If you let me win, your value would be at like $50. Just saying.
What did I did not. When did I win?
I don't know.
Wait,
Yeah,
there you go. There
you
you
have
go.
won way more than I have.
Nobody.
That's ghetto. You're supposed to be professional people here.
We are.
Sorry, Xwing, you were saying?
Yeah, nobody bit on the joke.
You
It's
said
a
vitamins.
No. It's a win-win. It's a win-win joke because you can get them every time. What is a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
Oh, what?
No,
R?
it's the C.
The C.
And if they say the C, you can say no, it's R. You can get them either way.
Got you.
Get 'em
Cajun
either way.
Corey, that was terrible, and I loved it. Thank you. Xwing is right. Buy Jay's book, even though you co-authored it. Apparently, it's I hope
was
your
there.
name's at least on the cover. I mean,
I was
hope
there
so.
at some point.
You were there.
Can I-
Retro
can I ask-
Collective, hello. Says, let's
He
get
showed
drawing.
up. That's what was
He
important.
showed up. Right. He showed up. What is it like the supervisor, right? Like he's there standing, making sure the workers get the job accomplished. Is that how that works? Yeah. Grape over there on the kick side says it's an art party for fools. Like a fool. Lieutenant. Hello there. Spider, Unfiltered Outlaws. Oh my goodness. That avatar is beautiful. Tell me who did that. It was me. You can hire me. DreamyTabitha@gmail.com. Mountain Mutt. How are you? Good evening. Gas station burrito. Look at this avatar. That's amazing.
Love it.
Hail chat. What's up? X15. Hi, Erik.
Oh, hello.
Deborah Perkins says hello there. The Fantastic Sarcastic says I bought a book pack on launch. Nice.
Let's go.
Nice. There, Retro's got the link in there. It's in the pinned comment as well.
Yeah, I think we're at 1295. That means we only have 5 books until we're at 1,300 copies sold.
Celebrate good times. Come on. Woo!
Who's gonna be 1,300? That's my question. Who's gonna be the big 13?
Who's gonna be the big 13? Who's afraid?
1,300. It was a very good year.
Yeah, he was there.
I was there. Yes.
Yeah, Mo was there. Mo, for X-Wing, shush for a second. Mo, what was it like sailing on the high seas?
Well, it was a lot better than riding on a plank of wood or trying to catch the random tortoise.
That is
So,
nice.
it was a
came here
wonderful
from
adventure. I
Cuba?
love the
I didn't
boat.
know
I
that.
love the boat. Yes, the
Oh.
boat is quite nice. I enjoy it.
Got the pirate flag out there. Oh, Daughter's Revenge is the first comic book I ever bought.
It's a graphic novel.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Maybe can somebody explain that
Yes,
to
please,
me?
please.
What is the difference between a comic book and a graphic novel?
Eric, you
About
gotta leave
100
that off.
pages.
Yeah, about 100 pages.
Okay, so it's the length. It has to do with the length. So, like, literally a comic book versus a graphic novel. So, novel usually tends to be, quite a few more pages than.
Right.
Okay,
Huh.
so that would be the distinction.
Fair enough.
Okay. Hey, Shmoo! How are you? Tons right. Oh, thank you, everybody, for coming over. Be sure to hit the like. Psychotic Mangas is here. It's Jerry. How are you, Jerry? Keep up the
There's
good work with the
Jerry.
poems, Jerry.
Yeah,
Agent Corey with another
Jerry.
5 says, I don't mind pirate jokes, but let's not go overboard. I like that one. I like that one very,
that one's
very
good.
much.
Today is Friday. Today is Friday.
In case you all forgot, thank you for the reminder, Cajun Corey. Drunk 3PO's Basement. I also drew the book. Did you?
Yeah, he drew the whole thing.
He
Oh,
drew
wow.
the book?
Yeah. In his mind.
In
That
his
he
mind.
forgot to put the
Okay.
end of that. In his mind, he
Oh,
also
okay.
did all of the
okay,
drawing.
okay.
Yeah.
I see, I
That makes
see.
more sense.
Hello there, Sean. I want to make sure I get everybody before we continue and ask Xwing the major questions. JM, the elite fan. King's Advisor has gifted 10. Oh, Mo.
Oh,
Get
let's
ready,
go.
Mo.
Yay! I love it.
I love it. Guys, you guys missed the 50 the other day. We've upgraded the 50. And
Oh, and the steak.
It's shh.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
The stakes are high.
There you go. The stakes are very high.
The stakes are extremely high for that one.
Fantastic says, okay, Daughter's Revenge is the first graphic novel I ever bought. I see why everyone gives Xwing hate.
Yeah.
Aw.
I'm a Cancer.
Aw.
Yeah.
All
I'm a
right.
Cancer.
Okay, so back to the book. The book. All right, so it was an idea that came from disappointment, which is actually fascinating. I love that.
Shout out KK.
Yep, forever, man. You know. Don't say she never did anything for
Yeah.
anybody.
That's fact. Another fact.
She's an inspiration to many in the best way possible, I guess. But okay, so you know there are different areas of the pirateness throughout history.
Yeah.
What made you guys decide not to make it like a modern day pirate situation?
Well.
Well, and I don't mean like the Somali pirates or whatever, but you know what I'm saying?
I
I'm
was
saying
gonna
more
say
of
that. It's
like
Tabitha just like
well, no, but I mean for real, like modern day pirating, like that could be something that kind of like Tomb Raider and whatnot. I assume that's essentially kind of the same
Sure.
vein, right? So why
Sure.
not, you know, with Indiana Jones being inspiration, why not make it out of the pirating era into something for modern audiences? No, I just mean like, why was there a reason specifically to keep it straight up, you know, golden age of pirates?
So I think the easy cop-out answer would be to say that we were already running the History of Pirates channel, and so it made sense for us to operate in that era, right?
Okay.
I think the true answer, the better answer, is that the golden age of piracy, certainly like early 18th century, is filled with mysticism and lore and unanswered stories. And there are so many blank spaces left in the page of this era that people romanticize so highly. It's the same thing as like, you know, cowboying. People love cowboys. They don't really understand what it is because they haven't done it. Just like I don't understand really what pirates are because I've never done it.
Right.
And so I think the coolest part is that it was a very interesting time in humanity where we didn't fully understand the world, but we weren't going to let that stop us from going out and finding out what it was. People struck out in wooden ships in the harshest of conditions with nothing to eat but literally dried flour for years on end. Sometimes they would go out on a boat just to find out what was out there. And it is a truly fantastical time in human history. And a lot of it has to, personally, a lot of it had to do with the founding of America, that rebel spirit. It's just a really fascinating time in human history. So I think the combination of blank spaces left on the page, the romanticism of it all, the spirit of adventure was really just a massive boiling pot for a perfect place to tell a story.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like I said, I wasn't trying to be like, yeah, modern day pirates, let's go. I thought, why?
It's way
Daughter's
cooler than
Revenge,
Somali
bananas and
pirates,
rice.
you know what I mean?
Right,
I'll
yeah,
play it.
exactly.
It's
Daughter's
more
Revenge.
than bananas and rice. That's what I'll say.
More than okay, interesting. And then so like the characters too. I know you both already I've watched the Pirate History channel. I'm amazed at all the knowledge you all have for these characters or in history. You know, I don't know, maybe you secretly just chat GPT before the show. I don't know. No, but you guys have a very working knowledge of the history and characters that were, you know, historical characters. how much research was required to go into creating this story that maybe went beyond what you already knew?
So one of the really cool parts of running the History of Pirates channel is that during the golden age of piracy, certainly like right around like early 1700s, very early 1700s, is that it's at least established. We know who the players were, where they were, what they were doing, what their interpersonal relationships were, who was in charge, you know, yada, yada, yada. Obviously, that goes very, very deep. There's a lot of stuff that was recorded in books like The General History of Pirates, A General History of Pirates, edition 1, and then moved into edition 2, that you can kind of draw from. And so through doing the History of Pirates channel, the world was kind of already built. We sort of know where everyone is. We know what the crown is doing at the time. We know what the English are doing at the time. We know what the pirates are doing. We know where the safe havens are. We know who's operating what. And so that was kind of the fun part, is that we knew what the world was. And the fun part was figuring out, where do we take Jonathan and where do we stick him in that world?
Okay.
I don't want to give anything away from the people in the ships or anything like that, but like we knew that this one guy is on this one particular ship and he was marauding around this one particular area. How do we take him and we put him in there in a way that makes sense? And then we know how that particular story ends. How do we put him on that ship in that place, tell a story, and then have him be there when that thing ends at that certain time, et cetera, et cetera.
That thing at that time at that place.
I'm not giving anything away, but I'm just saying
I hear you.
That's the really fun part, is not only telling a story and just winging it. It's how do we put him there so that you as a reader get to be a part of that very real thing that happened.
Was this is your first book?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So that's amazing. I did maybe start off on the wrong foot, where I didn't give you the opportunity to just give a whole outline of what exactly this story is all about. I think because I've seen you guys on so many of these shows where it's like, oh, I already know. But really quickly, Larry has he has generously
Pork chop.
offered us
Wow.
a steak. Oh,
Prepare yourselves.
You ain't
Prepare
ready.
yourselves.
You ain't ready.
Steak on my table. Glory to your name for every bite so flavor. Seasoned with mercy. Grilled by your favor. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for steak. Oh, blessed be your name. Oh, blessed be your flavor. Sizzling joy, joy in every mouthful. Thank you, Lord, for steak. Oh, blessed be your name. Oh.
Hallelujah. As Nomi would say, it sends me every time. I know. You know, I have to share that
That was
story
great.
again. Being around this one missionary years ago, he was sitting lounging talking to the church people. You know, we were just hanging out, like, you know, in the foyer, if you will. And he just brought up a really great point, and he was like, how good God is. He's like, you know, we could have just been sitting around eating tiny little orange balls that taste like nothing.
Yeah.
He's like, but
Or like
God gave us
bugs.
800 million different things
Yeah.
that have so many different flavors. Thank you, Lord, for steak. Thank you, Larry, for just making us salivate.
It's my favorite argument. Atheists are like, why did God make the bubonic plague? I'm like, have you tried steak? It's a pretty good counterbalance, if you're asking me.
Because I thought for sure you're gonna be like, I was thinking, where's this gonna go? I was like, because rat tastes terrible. God.
Also, fair point.
Mountain Mud has also gifted us $4.99. How many likes on this stream for Xwing to make 20 more swords?
I'll tell you what, if this stream makes it into 6 figures in super chats, I will make 20 more swords. I will fly back to Reno and I will hand forge 20 more swords.
I think that to help Xwing out here, because he himself. I think if let's see, let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. If I do it like this, let me know if you hear the sound. Does this work? Does that work?
No.
And there was no sound? Did I get the wrong one? Okay. I know that there's like a certain tab. It's like, is it the window? Is it the wall? I don't know. Is it share? Is it share screen? Let's see. Is it Chrome? Is it the tab or the window?
You have to make sure on the bottom left it says share audio. You just have to make sure it's the one that says share audio as well.
Thank you. Yeah. Look at that. He's his master in all that he does. Let's see if this works. Let me know.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Than 1,000 terrors of the sea, born of myth and legend. But there's never been anything quite as dangerous as that man right there. Jonathan Reed.
Look at that artwork.
Oh, it's
so good.
So good.
So
Okay, so
good.
you did the voice work for that, correct?
I made the whole dang thing, man. I love making trailers. It's like my favorite thing
you
in the
made
world.
the trailer? Dude.
Oh, come on. Yeah, of course, man.
Okay.
And you literally made it from your deathbed, didn't you?
Yes, I was so that's the voiceover work. I was dying.
Oh no.
Dying.
Horrible.
Yeah, so we were in I don't want to like sidetrack for a whole long story, but essentially I was in the Caribbean. I caught something down there. I don't know what it was, but I
Drink
woke up.
water.
It was something, man. I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning, leaned over the side of the bed, and painted the tiles on the floor. And then for the next 3 days, I could do nothing but sleep. I slept for 3 days. While I was sleeping, our dear Lord and Savior, freaking Donald Trump, decides to bomb freaking Caracas.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, Caracas is like an hour away from where I was, and so they ground every single flight. I couldn't get off the island. And so finally it becomes time. My flight's up, and they're like, "Hey, okay, everybody, like, get to the airport. Time to leave." It's a single runway. It's not very big. You can land like a commercial plane there, but it's one at a time. And there's no like air bridges. You walk out onto the tarmac, and then they like drive the stair truck up to it, and you like walk up onto the plane through the truck stairs. So we get there 2 days after the bombing in Caracas, the snatch and grab.
Nice.
And because all of the flights had been grounded, there were thousands of people at this airport that can do one plane at a time. Ooh. And even though it's a U.S. territory, you still have to go through customs. Mm-hmm. And so the first thing you do is go through customs, and then you go through security, and then you get on the plane. The line to get through customs was from inside the building to the outside of the building, and then a mile down the road outside.
Ooh.
So I have me, sick as a dog, my wife, and a 2-year-old screaming. And we stood in that line for 4 hours outside in the Caribbean sun. Finally make it through. We make it to our plane with like maybe 30 seconds to spare. They close the door. We get on the plane, and we're like, oh, finally, we're out of here. Stuck on the tarmac for 2.5 hours.
Oh, with a little one.
for 2.5 hours. We finally take off, and it's like, oh my God, we're out. We're out. We made it. We're back to mainland. We're back to Florida. We land, and he goes, not to add insult to injury, we made it, but because we're so late, we don't have a gate. And so we got stuck on the tarmac in Florida for another 45 minutes. I was like, when I walked in my door, I kissed the tile. I was like, I'm never leaving this house ever again.
Ever again.
I don't blame you.
Well, it makes you glad that you're not a pirate then, I guess. It sounds like you couldn't make it on the high seas there.
I would not. I couldn't hack it. Yeah.
The best.
Could not hack it.
So the book obviously sounds exciting. The artwork looks amazing. And so you and Drunk 3PO created this amazing story. I mean, we'll be the deciders of that as the readers, you know.
Yeah, no pressure. Thanks.
We have the final say here. No, but when it comes to the artwork, obviously we have Erik, the amazing artist here. What made you guys decide to go with jolly old Erik?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Jay was like, this is the guy we're using, period.
Oh,
I'm like, I trust you fully. He's like, okay, yeah.
Okay.
And
well, that made your decision easier.
He made the perfect choice. I mean, I won't speak for Erik, but I could not be happier collaborating with an artist.
Oh, nice.
Anyone else. No
one else will do.
No one else will do. Yeah, Erik, it was a really interesting thing. It's hard because humans are very individualistic.
Mm-hmm.
One person will read one thing and hear and see something. Another person will read something and hear and see something completely different. What was really cool about working with Erik is the stuff that I wrote and the pictures that I saw in my brain wound up on the paper, which is a very weird experience. But I mean, talk about
probably pretty rare too.
Yeah, it was rare and it was weird and it was awesome. I was like, that was it. I wrote it and then now it's a picture. It's like Erik did it. He did it. It was very, very odd. Jay was like, dude, trust me, this is the dude for the project. And he was
the guy.
Yep, he was.
Okay. Well, and so with that being said, like your experience with this being your first book, Xwing, like how I don't know, I don't want to just summarize it and be like, how did you navigate that? But it's more of just the idea of when you're trying to tell Erik, I guess Erik could also chime in on this, when Xwing's trying to give you an idea, you know, how does that work between the conversation between the artist and the creator there? So Xwing has this quote unquote convoluted idea that he needs you to bring into magic. How do you make that happen? And how much conversation goes back and forth between the author and the artist?
Without getting into too much detail, there's one scene in the book that I'm especially proud of because we were trying to do something that I don't think anybody has ever done visually. Like in any of the movies that I watched.
Oh, that is so sick.
Pirate ships and stuff.
That's so sick.
There's like maneuvering. There's maneuvering in naval warfare.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to come up with something. He had something really original written. And the hardest thing for me to do is conceptualize it in my brain. I don't remember the exact discussion we had, but we had a really good discussion that really clarified things. And I think I pretty much kind of nailed what was going on, but he can speak more to that.
Are we talking about
the easy to have a conversation with either one of the guys, which is rare.
Okay, that's of course amazing.
Are we talking about the anchor drop?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, you guys don't want to spoil the story, but can we know more? What there seems to be something special about this particular something.
Well, so this was threefold. This is a 3-part story, I would say, for this particular moment, this thing that happens in the story. One was Jay. All right, so
look, your secret's safe with us. We won't tell anybody. It's just us and the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
And the rest of the world. Yeah.
I was very much so from the storytelling side. I was very much like, let's keep this grounded.
Mm-hmm.
I at least tried to be that side of it. Jay was very much like, let's make this special. Let's make this incredible. Let's do something fantastic. And so he and I had to like meld our brains into how do we do both at the same time,
Right.
but also do, like make this, yeah. So we wrote this thing out. So it was a trickle down from Jay, let's do this. Like me coming in and saying, all right, we need to like tone this down a little bit and let's make it this way. And then down to Erik is like, what are you talking about? That's not how things work.
The reality is.
Yeah. So what happened was, so Erik and I got on a phone call and we're like, how do we make this happen? I'm like, it was in the original novella, it kind of made sense because there was a bunch of extra stuff written in that kind of described how it happened. But as soon as that gets turned into a script, it's like you have for a panel line to say like panel 6, page 17, panel 6, scene here, this is what happens. You have like 12 words.
Yeah.
So for somebody, I don't know how Erik did it. For somebody to have like a 12-word prompt and somehow like visualize that and put it on a page with 12 words and do exactly what I wanted on the page is just a phenomenal talent. I don't know how he did it, but
I know I've heard of the whispers in the wind of like comic book artists, and where it's like it's completely different from writing, a novel, because that's all with words, whereas you have to compact this down to just a few squares or panels and basically just get the gist across with as few words as possible. And that sounds like a very arduous task. Was that when did Erik ever come to you and be like, this is too many words, can we just simplify this into a picture? Or
I mean, I'll let Erik speak to it. I think it was actually probably the opposite. I think a lot of the time I didn't give him enough. Oh. And that's why I was so surprised when I saw the pictures and they were exactly what was in my brain, that I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, pretty much what was there on the page was enough to get my brain to give me a picture to go off of, because he wrote in a very direct style. Didn't add in a lot of extra fluff. He was very specific about what he wanted to happen when he wanted to happen. And when there was opportunity for me to kind of be a little bit more creative with what's going on, usually whatever I brought the first time, he's like, that works. That's good. So again, I think it was just the miracle of the three of us getting put together and just being on the same page so quickly right off the bat. Had a lot to do with how easy, well, maybe not easy, but just how easy the relationship was. Because a lot of times, and I've heard this through friends because I've been in this indie comic space for a long time, people's egos get bruised and they start hating each other and calling each other names on social media or whatever, and they get all butthurt, and it's a weird thing because it's like you've insulted their child or something. And with me, I've always been like, okay, this is cool, but will people like this? Is this a good product as well as a good art piece? And I think that has a lot to do with my I like a lack of sentimentality. Like, I really love these characters, but if they don't resonate with the audience, what's the purpose for them? So there's a lot of that ego that's just like gone.
That was a really great piece of information. I myself once went to Erik, the artist, the professional, and I was like, Erik, here's my question. And I don't remember the exact question, but I remember the exact answer. And he was like, don't treat every art piece like it's your baby, because not everybody's going to love it. And that's going to be soul crushing. You can't get emotionally attached to everything you create. And I wanted to be like, what blasphemy is this? But it's true. I Canalist for 5 says, Xwing, if the stream gets 6 figures of likes, I'll make 20 more swords. Time to see how fast I can make accounts.
I didn't say 6 figures of likes. It was 6 figures in super chats. Let's clarify that right off the bat. So I can't list how many fake bank accounts can you make.
I appreciate the effort. I appreciate the effort. I mean, I'd be okay with 6 figures in likes myself. I mean, that'd be great.
I mean, that would also be cool.
That'd be really
cool.
great.
It's not going to get you 20 swords, but it would be really cool.
Yeah, and so you made swords for this book. When you guys were coming up for the idea of let's make this more unique than anything that's ever been produced on Ripascent, swords was the thing that came to mind, or
it wasn't even Ripascent. We wanted to do something original as a whole for the market, like 100%. Not just for Ripascent. Not to deviate from the question too much, but I mean, one of the big conversations we had was like, dude, people aren't doing pirate things anymore. And I think a lot of people are afraid that like pirates are overplayed, which is hilarious because they're not.
Really?
Pirates aren't done at all anymore.
That's
the
true.
only people who did it was freaking Disney. When you think
Fair
about
enough.
modern media, like the only people who did it were Disney, and they did Pirates of the Caribbean. That was it. And I think everyone just kind of stuck it in the back pocket, like, okay, it's been done.
The time of the pirate is over. The time of the orc has begun.
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of like,
Yes.
there have been movies. You remember the one from Gina? I think it's Gina Davis.
Oh yeah, Cutthroat Island.
Cutthroat Island.
I never saw it.
It was good.
I mean,
It's fun.
it's a fun movie. It's not like a blockbuster, but it is a fun movie.
It's definitely not a blockbuster. Caroloco, the studio that made Terminator 2 went under because of that movie.
Really?
See?
Oh my
See?
god.
I didn't think it was that bad.
It was a bomb.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a great movie. It's just a fun movie, but
Yeah, fun
it's
movie.
not
It's not.
So-
It's not Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
come
Right.
on.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not-
nothing
it's-
really is.
It's not a Nolan. I think the most important thing is if you tell a good story, if you tell a human story, it doesn't matter what setting it's in.
Okay.
It really doesn't. If you tell a good human story that people can relate to, it can be ancient Rome, it can be modern day, it could be Somali pirates if you really wanted. Clearly,
Bananas
as
and
Tabitha
rice.
wants bananas and rice.
I want bananas and rice.
I'm gonna write a
Rice.
comic book called Bananas and Rice, the Somali pirate
be
story.
hilarious.
Just-
Okay, but it just needs to
daughter's
be.
sister's girlfriend's revenge.
Daughter's
Well, but look,
bananas.
if you make it like a one piece, it'll be great. It'll be amazing.
You just have to tell a human story. Man, my brain just went 9 million different directions right there. I'm already writing Bananas and Rice, the daughter's banana story.
Bananas and rice. It'll be
Um,
catchy.
What
People
was
don't
the
realize it's already in their head.
I
So,
know.
run
What was
off.
the original question?
The original question is why? Oh, you get. No, I'm just kidding.
Why are you okay?
No. I guess we were just talking about like bouncing off of ideas and whatnot between artist and person, and everything. Now, with this having been your first book, and to me, in my mind, as somebody who has aspired for years to write stories and whatever, now you have this opportunity. What would you say to people who like this is since it's your first time? And in my opinion, I think it's a success. I mean, you've already reached the pre-sales goal. You're only onwards and upwards from here. There's obviously a desire for stories like this. What would you tell somebody who's out there on their own journey? Because I'm going to assume, Xwing, that this was not something you ever thought could happen. Most people's story is that. So did I fill in the gaps for me. Was this ever something you ever thought could happen for you? Was it something you ever aspired to? Or was it something that just came to you and it was like, I can't believe it, but yes, this is what I want to do. And to add to that, if there's somebody else out there like that, what would you say to that person?
So before I started drinking beer, I used
What a strange opener. Not where I thought this was going.
before I
Okay.
started drinking beer, I
Family
used
channel.
writing. I used writing as a coping mechanism.
Okay.
So if you had like big feels or like something that was going on in your life and you couldn't get it out, you used writing as a coping mechanism. I'm sure, just like a lot of people on this panel, you used art as a coping mechanism. When something wasn't feeling right or whatever was going on, you could go and you could draw and you could sit there and you could figure it out through you creating something. That's what I did with writing when I was a young kid. And I wrote hundreds of stories that wound up on, a spiral notebook that's probably in a landfill in India or something like that. I don't know. They're gone. They're gone forever. But that was my way. That was my coping mechanism to like get the feelings out. So no, I never once thought I would ever have the opportunity to actually have like something like, you know, an opportunity where other people would read it. So what was really cool about working with Jay was that he was extremely gracious in trusting me to kind of go nuts on the story and just like, right, brother. He's like, you have it in you? And I'm like, yeah, I have a lot. And he's like, go nuts. Go nuts, dude. Like, have fun. He had to reel that back in pretty consistently. There were
too much crazy. Cut the crazy eyes.
there are a lot of edits for sure. I mean, we had to trim the fat off of that thing quite a bit. But yeah, it was a very, very rewarding and fun experience to be able to finally sit down, put something on paper, and know that like someone's gonna see this. You know, people are gonna read this, which is super fun, but also insanely scary. It's really scary. So in terms of what I would tell anybody else who's thinking about doing this is don't be afraid of it. Don't write for somebody else. If you're going to write or you're going to draw or you're going to do whatever you're going to do you. And don't be afraid of how the world is going to react to it, because a lot of people are going to like it. A lot of people are going to hate it. But don't be afraid of the bad reaction. Be very ready for the good reaction and just absorb that. And if everyone hates it, maybe just, you know, do like me, write your stories.
And then let them end up in a landfill in Indiana.
Yeah, man,
what's
just
the
have
worst that
fun
could
with
happen?
it.
Indiana.
Why
That's not a bad
Indiana?
thing.
Indiana.
Indiana sucks. I don't know.
It's going to be whatever you make it, man. Perspective is reality for sure. So I hope people love this book. And, you know, a lot of people, maybe they don't like it, and that's fine.
And that's,
But I think a lot of people will.
Because everybody has favorites. I know that Erik, the artist, has to get going. Let's check in with our illustrious artist over here. Oh, this is awesome, because
That's sick.
for
Oh,
those
it's
that
really
didn't
good.
know, we were doing the prompt
That's sick.
of
That's sick.
recreating the cover art for Daughter's Revenge, which Erik
Forget
already did the cover art for for two of them. And so I'm sure this was going to be easier to do, sort of, but we had to create
Nailed
the
it.
character in skulls or skeleton form, and there had to be a snail included. The other option was going to be barnacles, but we didn't roll that. So he did include barnacles, just in word form. This is amazing, as always.
See
Erik,
how
I know
good this guy is?
I'm telling you, I hate him so much with the love of the Lord.
I
It's
recognize
just,
that hat too.
it's just jealousy. But Erik, I know you got to get going. Tell everybody where they can find you, what you're up to, plug what you want to about the book. Link is in the top pinned comment. Oh, wait, you're muted. You're muted.
I had to cough, so I muted myself.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you guys can find me over at Dreaded Dinosaur on the Twitters and the Instagrams and on YouTube's too. Got my new channel back up. I've got one video posted on a Godzilla statue, so you can check that out. I'm going to be swinging over to Michael Bancroft's channel here in a few minutes to promote Daughter's Revenge and talk about the artwork in the book. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, feel free to reach out. My DMs are open. I'll gladly say hi. And make sure and pick up the artist edition. It's only $20.
Yes.
Nice. Always a pleasure, Erik. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. And yeah, we're going to do a check-in with the other artists as well. But thank you
Thank you
so
very
much,
much,
Erik. Take care. Best of
brother.
luck to you.
Bye, friends.
Bye.
Bye.
So we saw Erik's masterpiece.
I want to show mine.
Disgusting.
I don't want to show mine. No.
Sorry, Maria, you're on the show. It's Dems the rules. I don't make them. You know, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to do a check-in. I'm sorry. I'm not quite done yet either. So our prompt, like I said, we got the option to do a book cover art of our own style of Daughter's Revenge. And does anybody want to go first, or does it need to be?
I believe I can share. Just so let me get all my layers trimmed back
Mo,
on.
look at him taking a stand, doing what's
Uh,
right.
Yeah. All right. Let me finish.
Mo,
Okay.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Old.
That's it.
It's
Guess
gonna be
what?
a
You're gonna
while.
get there.
It's gonna be a while, Maria.
I got
Mo's
news
been
for
around
you.
for a while.
Yeah. All right. Boink. And
My gosh.
Boink,
Okay.
boink, boink.
right there.
Thank you, chat, for hanging out with us as well. While we wait for Mo, I've got mine available. So I chose to try to reconfigure the what's it called? It's not the silhouette design. It's the isn't this one going to be the foiled and embossed one? So they have the logo,
Oh
the
yeah, the
Vindicta
Jolly
logo.
Roger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
Jolly
Jolly
Roger. So
Roger.
this is me attempting to do the Jolly Roger. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but here's my snails.
Oh, nice.
We're fancy. So we're just kind of
Very
coloring it, making it fancy, practicing different things. I was trying to figure out because as the host of the show, we all know that it takes me a while to draw because I have to ask questions and chew bubblegum at the same time. But I'm happy with my little skull. Yeah, clearly teeth are not my forte, but that's okay. He's from West Virginia. It works. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't.
Are you just gonna make fun of every state that I hold dear? You're like Indiana,
Yeah.
West Virginia.
You have
I'll
any
show you
fond-
mine. Mine is not done yet.
I am sharing my screen, so
Mo's like, oh, excuse me. Let me assert my
Okay.
dominance. You know what, Sevi? Go ahead. Show
Oh,
us
wow.
what you got, Mo. You don't. You just the oldest person here. You think it's
yeah.
oh,
Oh, that's so
Ooh,
cute.
that's cool.
look at that rib cage.
That's cool.
I'm doing
See,
shading.
I
It's
was
not. I'm still like in draft mode.
He needs a
Yeah.
mustache.
Oh, I can
and
do a
actually,
massage.
Mo, because he butted in, if you could pull mine up next,
What?
please,
oh, okay.
because he was
Thought I
being
was
so
doing it.
rude.
Oh,
Nice.
wait, what's is the snail on the head? It's so cute.
Yeah, I've been working on this the whole time.
I
It's
appreciate
pretty tough,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna
Like
work
it.
on the shading. I think.
it. Yes, shading
Yeah.
makes everything better.
Yeah, I think the
It
shading
looks amazing.
come along.
Too
Yeah.
scared to do a whole skeleton, so I was just gonna do the skull, because too much to do. Fine,
Amazing.
here's Mo's. Oh,
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude, you're doing ships and stuff. All right,
Good
he's
lord.
going
Oh.
extra.
Let me turn all of it off.
There's the
And
snail.
there's my snail. He's the first.
Ah,
Oh,
it's-
nice.
Oh, he looks like
Yeah.
a Muppet. Is this like
Yeah.
Muppet Treasure Island?
Yeah, what we just talked about. That's what I was
Aw.
going for. So
It's very Rizzo.
Yes. Yes, it's got Rizzo the snail quality. I
Yeah.
love that. That's so cute.
yeah, it's my first time doing this on an iPad. Like Tabitha, she's my hero as far as that goes. So I'm trying.
As far as
Who's
I
that?
But
Me.
yeah,
That's yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
Nice.
I not recognize it because I normally go by Dreaming Tabitha. I know it's
That's
confusing.
right. Yeah, last name first kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's I'm Chinese. Okay, you
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Back on.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Maria, what do you got? What she got?
Got this one here.
Ooh,
Oh,
you're in the
wow.
room.
I like that.
Oh,
Oh,
there's the
looks really
snail.
good.
Yeah, the snail instead of the
Skull and crossbones.
the skull is the snail.
That's
Love it.
great. I love the creativity.
It's awesome.
Oh wait.
I
What?
love the wispy hair. It's like the fog.
Oh yeah, no, the hair looks
Yeah.
amazing. Is he missing a hand?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's where the hook goes.
Brilliant. That's where the fork goes.
I'm loving the aging on the clothes too. Love
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. I wanted
See,
to go, I wanted to go-
looks great, Maria. Fantastic, Mo.
Yep.
Amazing, Sevi. Dang, nice, Mo. There you go.
Thank you.
Look at all.
Wow,
all
nobody said
Steven
anything
Seagal.
about mine. That's fine. It's okay. I know.
Oh,
mine's
yours
not-
looks amazing.
Mine's
like
not up
this?
to par. Mine's no
Is this
Xwing
not
drawing.
perfect? I mean, come on.
I mean, I like it. Yeah.
It
I
looks
like
amazing.
But yeah, no, I think everybody's doing a great job with what they're doing. I was like, I don't know how to do a chibi skull, so I tried looking at references, and then I just kind of made it my own. And then I was like, I'm gonna put the snail on the handle. That's gonna be so cute. Nobody's gonna think about doing that. And sure enough, I was right on the money.
You're right.
Well-
you were right.
Well, so I was gonna say Mo. Well, I mean, Mo, you can answer this question too, but I don't think it applies. Having done this book, does it give you the confidence to go forward with the next one? And I know clearly that would be the goal, but as far as you have so much experience and wisdom and knowledge gained from this, like, what's your attitude going into the next one, Mo?
Oh well, I've written so many books in so many different languages throughout my life.
Right.
English wasn't available when I first started, so it's kind of nice. It's very, very, very cleansing to start a
A
book.
little easier now
Cleansing.
around.
Yes, little
Cleansing.
easier. Middle English is very hard. Did not enjoy it.
Yeah,
So.
calligraphy's hard.
It is.
It's hard. It's hard. What about you, Xwing?
Confidence is a very strong word. There have been a lot of lessons learned. What I will say is that my partner in this book, Jay, is a very patient teacher. Mm-hmm. So he would say something is going to happen, and I would say, no, it's not going to happen that way. And then it would happen that way. I'm the proverbial stove toucher. So my mother would tell me the stove is hot, and I'm like, probably not that hot. And then I would touch it and find out it was, in fact, very hot. That's just the way I learn. I've been that way my whole life. The good news is, on this project, I touched the stove multiple times. So those lessons have been learned. The most important thing I would say is that I just don't want the story to die. I want to continue this story. I want to finish it is the most important thing. So I pray, I hope big time that people come and support the book and buy it so that we have the opportunity to do that. That's the most important thing.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah.
So I've already asked, what is the story about and where did the idea come from and why in the world it's not Somali pirates and, all the important questions. I bet you've never been asked that on anybody else's show.
First time.
First time. I like to ask the hard hitting questions around here.
Yes.
But when it comes to deciding the cover of a book, I know Erik's not with us anymore because he's, ran off with some other YouTuber, but how difficult is it to decide this needs to be the cover of the book? Because, the saying is don't judge a book by its cover, but we 100%
No, I
have
judge a book.
to. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I'm sorry.
I do. It's very rare that I see a bland looking book, but that it's just enough curiosity where I'm like, let me open it up. And it's like, oh, this is actually really good. It has to be word of mouth, right? If it's going to be a boring cover, the reason I read it is because of word of mouth. So when it comes to choosing the covers, fortunately for you, you got to have 3 different options. So maybe that makes it easier, or does that make it harder? What goes into picking the cover of a book?
So again, kind of like how cool this triad was with the 3 of us, it was never an issue.
Okay.
Our trust in Erik is just immeasurable. So funny story. Jay and I went on Canva and we're like, we're going to make a custom Jolly Roger for our book. It's going to be incredible. And we went on Canva and we made this custom Jolly Roger. And we're like, dude, this is sick. People are going to love this, dude. And we sent it to Erik and he's like,
dear God, man.
Are you guys tarded? And we're like, yeah, I mean a little, but it's cool, right?
Right.
Yeah, give me a couple minutes with it, and then comes back with what we have, which is freaking incredible. And that kind of carried through the rest of the project. I mean, we trusted him wholeheartedly. And when he came out with the original, actually, I think it started almost as a thumbnail. We were like, is there something we could do to like draw a thumbnail to make videos to promote the book? And I think that's basically originally where it started. And then he drafted up the cover of Daughter's Revenge, which is a snapshot of a very important moment in the book. And it was just like, this is perfect, man. This is perfect. I love it.
The cover that's on the book is a snapshot of an important moment
in the book. Yes.
In the book. Okay. Now I'm going over it. Like what's happening? Okay.
Yeah, it is an important moment in the book. So nobody else knows that, obviously, but I mean,
it'll be our secret.
Right.
He does. Yeah. He does a perfect job of kind of drawing intrigue. I think along with the title of like Daughter's Revenge, what does that even mean?
So good, yeah.
And then you have a guy who's like screaming while holding onto rigging and pointing at something while there's a storm going on. What is this? I think I want to know more. And then from there, we have Rini, who did an incredible interpretation of it as well. And then the foil cover is obviously awesome. And then the black and white, which is something we both Jay and I fought for pretty hard, that we wanted that to be a part of the release, because I think Erik's artwork stands alone without the coloring as just so phenomenally impressive throughout the book. When you guys get it in your hands and you see the artwork, it is just phenomenal. It's meticulous.
So for some of the people that might not know, so the one cover, the foil cover, that one is in black and white, no color.
No, so the foil cover, the cover itself is black and white. The foil cover is black and white. It's foil, but the really cool part about it is that actually on the black and white cover, in the black, it is the black and white hand-drawn Sultana that Erik did behind the large Jolly Roger.
Okay, so like the pages are colored, the story is colored. It's not black and
the
white?
the foil cover's color.
Oh, okay.
And then we also have the black and white edition, which is it's the big Sultana wraparound cover that Erik did, hand drawn, by the way, hand drawn, nothing digital. That was hand drawn in black and white, and that's just kind of like the. I don't know. It's the chef's kiss.
Okay,
it's
so maybe
my
I missed
favorite
that.
edition, actually.
I was gonna say, oh, there it is. There it is. Daughters of Revenge, black and white artist edition. There you go.
Yeah. So the black and white artist edition, you can see the Sultana drawn there. Beautiful wraparound cover, Sultana drawn there. But that is also imposed on the foil edition. Did you kick Mo out?
Well, I was trying to get rid of Mo's extra screen, and I accidentally kicked Mo out.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry, Mo.
This is how you treat
Well,
That's
this is how I treat a Mo. I gotta
Wow.
make
This is how
room
we
for
treat
more
Mo.
important stuff. Sorry, Mo. I'll buy.
It's
him
okay. This is
coffee
how
at
we treat Mo.
Megatron. So, guys, if you didn't know, there is the black and white edition of the book. The other books are colored. This one is in black and white, and so Sultana
This
means.
is the artist edition, right?
Sorry, Mo.
This is the artist edition, yeah.
Right.
So, Mo, I was trying to get rid of your additional screen, and I didn't realize that was going to kick you out as well. I didn't know you guys were attached at the hip.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
I thought I messed up, actually, so you could have got away with
Oh,
that.
darn it. Man, no. But that's pretty cool. I may have missed this, where this is black and white, guys. And I'll be honest with you, there are some stories that are better in black and white.
I think so too.
We
I mean,
did the
that's the one
whole
that I
editing
got.
process in black and white, and I was like, this is almost how this book should live.
This is
know what I mean?
that's the one I got. I got two of them. So I got
Yeah.
two of the black and white because like I personally like black and white more. Sometimes I feel like the color ruins my imagination in terms of like how people look, and I feel like just black and white usually is just more classic. So I prefer the black.
Yeah,
Nice.
and it is phenomenal. Like I said, we did the whole editing process in black and white, and it just looked so good. It was almost like I kind of don't want it
Yeah.
to be colored. Like, it's just phenomenal. So that cover is really cool. Again, that cover is a huge wraparound cover that he did hand drawn, pen and ink, which, by the way, if you've never done like a pen and ink drawing, to do a huge pen and ink drawing without doing any mess ups while drawing a gigantic pirate ship with all of the rigging and the sails and everything that goes along with that, it was a monumental task.
Yeah.
And then the foil cover, really cool, has that black and white cover embossed with the Vindicta Jolly Roger on the front of it. So really, really, really cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've already sung his praises and just saying how amazing Erik is with his talents, his skills. It's something
he's the winner, man.
Whenever he's on the show, like I said, I always hate him just a little bit with the love of the Lord because he's so fast. And of course, this comes
so
from
good.
doing
Years.
this, this is his job. It's his job. It's his hobby. It's his passion. So doing this for coupled with then experience is like Xwing said before, is the chef's kiss, where it's like you can't you can't really get jealous of somebody who's been doing this for like 20 some years, in comparison, because it's like that's a lot of
Oh,
time,
yeah.
effort, and
Mhm.
sweat, blood, and tears going into all of that. I will say that I do love his coloring style and everything as well. When it also, we're artists here, so a lot of the questions that I have for the book are, art related. So when it also comes down to like the choice of the logo and the lettering, like how difficult was that? Because there are a lot of old looking fonts out there that are pretty similar, but how do you just settle, quote unquote, settle on the one that you got? Like, the one you've got on your hat, the one that you have, here in the trailer. Like, what did you just let somebody else like, oh yeah, I trust you, that looks good? Or did you all have a say in that as well? I don't want to say that it's like equal parts for everything. So I know that sometimes in work projects like this, where like a lot of trust is formed and one person is more or less in charge of this, one person more or less in charge of that. But when it comes to the logo and usually the cover photo and all this kind of stuff, I mean, that's under a lot of scrutiny in a good way. So how did you come up with the logo itself and then the title with the letters?
Erik.
No, just Erik.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah.
I mean,
Like
because
said-
you already said the logo. I meant to say the font choice and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, no, we had again, it was like a stock font, I think, from Canva that we put on there, and it hinted at Old English, where it would take in the top of the I and make it look like an apostrophe. It was slightly Old English,
Right.
but not Old English by any stretch of the imagination. And we had, Vindicta has always kind of been the calling card for Daughter's Revenge. It's the battle cry for Daughter's Revenge. And so when he came back with the updated, thank God, logo, he had Vindicta underneath it in a font that it looked perfect. I mean, it just looks, it's weird. It's one of those things where sometimes somebody hands something to you and it just looks like it's lived there the whole time. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. It just looked like it lived there. And so we were like, yeah, perfect. Yep. Nope. No problems.
What is one of the biggest misconceptions about pirates? It's not exactly related to the book, but it is.
I think the biggest misconception is that they were all dirtbags.
They were. No, it's true.
Yeah. I think it's tough because they're romanticized, but they're romanticized the incorrect way.
Okay.
They're romanticized as outlaws, which they were. Don't get it twisted. They were outlaws. But a lot of them think of them as Pirates of the Caribbean type pirates. Dirty, filthy. Well, maybe that's not the best part. They were dirty and filthy. But a lot of them were devout Christians.
That was one of the weirdest things that I learned about pirates is a lot of them were teetotalers.
Yeah.
Wait. What is a teetotaler?
They didn't drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they were not, a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them were just soldiers, and the work dried up, and basically their home country, like, think about being in the Caribbean and contacting someone in England and now wipe 200 plus years off of that. It's hard. You're not getting a lot of mail from people back in that day. So you're halfway across the world. You're in a foreign land. It's hot. You've been hunting people basically with a free license to kill from your government. And then all of a sudden one day it just dries up and they're like, we don't need you anymore. Well, I've been spending my money to survive as I've been making it as an agent under employ of the crown. Now I'm halfway around the world and you're telling me I can't make money anymore? What do I do? I can't just like sail home and start making newspapers. I live violence for a living. That's what I do. And so a lot of them basically just said, we're just going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing the same thing that we were doing. And so the only thing that changed between a pirate and an agent under the Crown's employ was the papers that came along with it. So there's really nothing different between a privateer and a pirate other than somebody saying it's okay and it's not okay. That's it. So a lot of them were God-fearing, good men with families back home that were sailors under the English crown that just kept doing the same thing, just under a different name. And that's all a pirate was. So I think that's what history gets wrong.
Did you hear that story with Drunk 3PO about his trip to somewhere? And he was at this pirate's gravestone, and some woman came up to him and was like correcting him about his pirate history.
He was just talking to me about that. It was
Wow.
Steve Bonnet. It was Steve Bonnet. So if you want to talk about a dirtbag, Steve Bonnet's actually Steve Bonnet's
Oh, I thought you were going to say the woman.
Yeah. No,
Sorry.
Steve Bonnet's actually a really funny one. That's a very interesting pirate because he was one of the ones who romanticized pirates during the age of piracy.
Okay.
He was one of the guys that was just like, oh, that sounds cool. Like, I want to go do that. Problem was, he was like a wealthy estate owner and had a wife and children. And he was just like, nah, I'm not going to do that anymore.
It'll be okay.
It'll be
It'll
fine.
be fine.
So he just like bailed out and didn't know how to be a pirate, didn't know what to do, just like bought a ship and just bailed out on his family, just left them.
Wow.
And then wound
Father
up.
of the year.
Dude, father of the year. And then wound up actually getting in cahoots with like Blackbeard, who was a legitimate pirate, a very legitimate pirate. And then his luck ran out and they hung him.
I have some amazing news, by the way.
Woohoo!
One book from 1300.
Oh, who's going to be 1300?
Wow.
Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it?
1300. That is amazing. So that's almost 8 books sold since our show started.
Whoever does it, you have to throw it in chat.
Yeah,
Yep.
if somebody in chat does it, please let us know. That's amazing. Thank you for supporting independent artists and independent creators. Appreciate you. Did you say you're done, Sevi?
Yes, I have 2 things to share. So one I'll share is the image.
Okay. Let's
And
see here. All right. Ooh, oh, I like your colors.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I like your lettering too. I like it.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's very
Nice.
romantic.
and then let me share the other one. Hold on.
I loved the Daughter's Revenge writing was so good. Can you teach me how to write like that? Because I'm supposed to sign books.
Oh,
I have the handwriting of a 5th grader.
Xwing, have you not learned, like, have you not figured out how to write a signature that's, that looks cool, but it's not?
I'll tell
anything
you what,
special?
X-Wing, when I get to Florida, I'll send you a message and we'll connect.
Yeah, if you can figure out how to do RM and make it look cool, because it's bad right now. It's really bad.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Sevi's got something for us. Oh,
Oh, wow.
a video.
No.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
This was too cool. I had to
my
share it.
That's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
really cool. I am almost done with mine. I'm
I'm done with mine.
Wow, Mo, way to brag.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Well, I mean, it's not going to be as
Wow,
awesome,
Mo.
but
way to brag.
Overachiever Mo, of
I
course.
know. Really quickly though, Makani, another amazing artist here on the YouTube side, sent a $5 super sticker.
What up, Draws?
Thank you.
Today is Friday. Today is Friday.
Appreciate you, Makani. I hope you're doing well over there with your art as well. Bringing now to the stage, Mo Zamboni. Oh, it's so cute. He's got-
That's awesome.
They all have a pirate earring in it. Like, does he have a circlet earring?
yes.
That's amazing. A hoop. That's just the words I'm looking for.
So if we really dive down into this, I see an argument, and I think this is what's going on with Mo. He sees himself as dead because he's so old, obviously.
I can
But
see
he's
that.
he's also screaming at a lesser creature, which I think really embodies his loss of control on his life. And I think that's what's
That-
going on here.
That is exactly how Mo treats everybody because
Yeah.
Mo thinks we're all beneath him because he's Hollywood Mo.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
all
Mo
he does
Hollywood,
every day is send me nasty messages. I'm kidding. He's not. He's the nicest person. But I have to say I'm kidding because sometimes people don't know I'm just teasing him.
Yeah,
He really feels it.
true. This is
Yeah,
really
that'll be
true.
great when we get to Orlando. People give me crappy looks. I almost said the other.
You
word.
guys should
Yeah.
actually recreate this picture when you're in Orlando. I was gonna say this is how Mo looks at people on the Monday Hangover.
Yeah.
This is true. I got to
Everyone's
keep a
gonna
tight
get to
ship.
meet him and be like, dude,
Like
Mo's
it.
a piece of garbage. He's
He is a
actually
piece
very
of
not nice
trash.
person.
Why do you guys even
Like,
hang
no,
out with
he's
that
actually
guy?
the best of us.
Oh, have you heard what I call
the oldest,
Mo
that's for sure.
on the
Huh?
internet? Xwing.
What?
Yeah, you're like 80.
What's that?
Have you heard what I compare Mo to?
Dust?
My whole life.
Mo is like a golden retriever.
Oh.
He's got a great smile. He's always happy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a golden retriever. That's a
Have
compliment.
Smelly
you
when
told
I get
people
wet.
what you compared my skin to? It was disgusting.
What are you talking about? Buttery leather, smooth skin. Guys, I have never seen a man with skin like Xwing's. It's amazing. If you get the opportunity to get really close to Xwing in a decent and legal capacity, you
Decent
should-
illegal capacity. Now everybody's
explain
gonna
that
get
for me?
really close.
I'm
to
telling you,
Xwing.
this guy's skin,
explain that
he
for us?
is like, okay, he is like a America's Next Top Model skin level as a cowboy.
But fat.
Well, then there's that too.
Yeah.
But but no, I'm telling you, if you look at the texture of his skin, you're like, that is so smooth. But then it's just a little bit porous, and he's very tan. So he's like just like this, like he's like a cowboy with model quality skin.
This
Buttery
makes me
leather.
so uncomfortable.
And his
It's
arms
so
are the
hard.
same way too. You know, Mountain Mutt's
You're-
like, I'll
what-
pass things.
What she's trying to say is you're like a saddle with a mustache.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Pretty
that's
much.
you are a
I can abide
well-oiled
by.
saddle.
Yeah.
X-Wing.
Okay.
You're
A
a
well-oiled
brand
saddle. I
new-
can get by that.
Brand new, well-oiled saddle. That's what you
Buttery
look like.
leather just sounds like gross and slippery.
It's the
sounds
first thing that came to
weird.
mind. What am I
You know what
gonna
I mean?
do? By the way, Larry says I just bought the 1300.
Oh,
Woo!
Yes.
You know what?
Not impressed by your performance.
Just kidding.
Oh,
Larry.
You got
No.
GSP on here? That's awesome, dude.
No, that is awesome.
Oh,
Thank you,
goodness.
everybody, for supporting Xwing.
Yeah.
You know, Xwing, when you become a millionaire, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Yeah.
I won't. Jay's gonna get all of the money from this book.
Oh, right. He
So
just
be
stole
sure
your
to buy
ideas,
two
right?
because I'm hopefully I'll make some money on the second book. Maybe
Okay.
he might let me out of the basement for the next one.
Well, when you get your millions on the second book, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
I'm gonna donate half of it to charity,
Ugh,
And
what a
then
loser answer.
and then the other half I'm gonna put in they got them stocks now where you can put money into it and then it
Got
hold
them
on,
stuff.
hold on. Best part's coming now.
Okay.
Them stocks pay you just for buying them.
Really?
So I'm gonna do half in that, give the half to the church, and then the other half I'm gonna put in there with them stocks that pay you, and then I'm gonna golf for the rest of my life. You ain't gonna see me anywhere but on a golf course. That's it.
You ain't gonna.
Yeah, nice.
You ain't gonna. I
Nope.
like it.
I'm gonna take my daughter out there. We're gonna learn how to putt. We're gonna learn how to drive, and we're gonna live our life fishing and golfing, and it's gonna be
Putting
the best
linseed
life I ever
oil
had.
on your face.
Right,
Yep.
yeah, yes. Taking care of the linseed oil. Oh, we're at apparently 1,302.
Wow.
Dang, let's go, dude.
Amazing. By the way, also, I'm going to throw out there is a Vindicta playlist over on the History of Pirates channel.
I made that too.
I
It's
don't
awesome.
want to be, self-promoting or anything, but I may have had a hand in one of those pieces.
You should play it, and then we'll copyright strike you.
No, there you go.
Is that how that works?
Yep,
Let me see.
that's how I'm gonna do it. Yep.
Okay. Share screen. Let's see.
It's
Yeah.
actually so legitimately that all started out as like I was having fun.
Mhm.
I was dinking around on my cello.
You have a cello?
Yeah,
Play
she's right there.
cello.
Wow.
I
A
went
man of
to-
class.
I went to UNR as a soloist.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
I can't play anymore, so don't think it's impressive because it's gone. It's not like riding a bike, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Studied under Dimitri Atapin at UNR, and I was having fun just doing some pizzicato, just boom, 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 and I'm like, oh, this sounds like Hans Zimmer. Oh, we should do something for Daughter's Revenge. And so I started dinking around, started plugging things into Suno. And before you knew it, there were like 9 original songs. There's a whole soundtrack for Daughter's Revenge. And then I was like, I love lo-fi. We should turn these tracks into lo-fi. And so I turned all the tracks into lo-fi.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm down with
So
that.
there's an original soundtrack for this book. By the way, who else is doing that? And and then we turned them into lo-fi. And I play that all day at work. I just stick it on in the background and have fun with it.
Well, music is very inspirational towards artwork
Absolutely.
and creativity for sure. This one is the song Lament for Jonathan Reed, who is the main character, correct, of the book. Main theme. Let's see, can we hear the sound? Sound?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
we got
We can
sound.
hear it. We can hear it.
I don't know who wrote this, but
Here, she's pretty cool.
First light, a shadowed figure wandering against the fading night, haunted by whispers across the restless sea, searching for answers, finding no reprieve, as the stars weep tears upon the silent shore. His tragic tale unfolds in flames that dance in shadows deep, his purpose lost in sorrow's keep.
Oh, nice. Love
Very
this.
cool.
I can listen to this
Her
and
beauty,
draw.
a radiance beyond the stars, her grace, a beacon in the darkest hour. Yet the touch of cruel fate stole her from his arms, the child laughing, dancing wild and free.
spoilers.
Bitten by the same cold touch of misery, a bitter blow.
This is my favorite part.
Woe blazed in hateful agony. Now he roams the seas with vengeance in his heart, a sailor curse torn apart. In the embrace of his mistress, the cold, cruel sea, he finds solace, yet it cannot set him free. For in every crashing wave he hears her cries, his daughter's ghost beneath stormy skies. Oh, tempest, torn and weary soul, in the depths of despair he roams, with vengeance burning in questions wide. Against God's will, his soul does bide.
I love the music.
Of his
good. No,
mistress, the
so good.
sea, he finds solace, yet it cannot set him free. For in every crashing wave he hears her cries, his daughter's ghost beneath stormy skies.
This is Suno.
In the whispering winds, her spirit sings, daughter's revenge on ghostly wings.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
So
Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
massively prompted. Somebody intelligent wrote the lyrics for that. I'm not gonna say who.
So I may have had some access that other people didn't, and I was given this opportunity. Thank you. So when I get my millions for the third book, after,
we're gonna slap a CR on that.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's cool. So what was really cool about Suno and like letting me work with that, because AI music just sucks, but it's usually horrible.
It's hard to make right. It takes a long time to fix it, and then in order for you to do that, you have to pay and then fix it like little by little.
Yeah,
it's hard.
So what was cool about Suno during all of that is that I could sit with my cello, slap my mic right in front of my cello, and then just like pizzicato certain things, play things, draw a bow, give a note here. You can plug all that in and then put the lyrics in, and it just kind of fills it. You know what I mean? It just like it rounds out the edges. So original pieces round it out, essentially. So like if I can't hire a professional singer at $700 an hour,
the alternative,
Yep, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That was the same thing with one of my favorite pieces in that whole thing was Bellamy's, because I was sitting there with my cello just boom, 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 just making like a walking tune. I was thinking about Port Royal and like a guy just walking around Port Royal, and just like threw that in there. And I was like, all right, what's it going to sound like? And that's my favorite piece out of all of them. Bellamy's theme, it sounds a lot. It sounds like a Hans Zimmer type of piece. You know,
if you do say so yourself, you know.
If I do say, I mean, I was responsible for all 7 notes that created that piece. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, that has been amazing and fun. I didn't know that Russ. What? I don't know who that is. I only know Xwing.
I'm Russ.
But I think I'm done with mine. I mean, I would rather do some better lettering, but overall, pretty happy with my creation here. Try to make it look a little bit jungly, kind of like a book cover, but we'll get better lettering. I stole this off the internet because I was like, I can't draw that quickly. And it's really sad looking, but I've got some raindrops. Got some raindrops in the background. I'm working on it. But overall, I think it's a fun, very very tribal edition. This is the tribal edition of Daughters Revenge.
Okay, so I gotta say this, growing up watching Disney shows like this reminds me of Tailspin, like hardcore.
Yes, okay.
It looks
Thank
like
you.
something they find on Tailspin.
And then like I said, I chose some grass and some rain, and I'm like, I've seen something that's got like, exactly. Okay. So I'm oh yeah, Tailspin. Oh yeah. But anybody else finished with their art? We already saw Sevi's. Mo, was yours done as well? Maria, I think you might be the one.
Okay. All right. So
hop to it, Missy.
Well, I don't have the lettering. I did not put the lettering, but I did do.
Oh, you don't have to. It's fine.
Here
we go.
Wow.
Oh, I like it.
Okay. So I am loving the hard line black on that.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
The sword looks really cool too. I love the what is it? The ship spinny thing? Is that what it is in Muppet Treasure Island that they call it? Ship spinny thing.
Yep. That was the actual
that's the name. Yeah,
nautical terminology for it was the spinny thing.
The spinny thing. Yeah, you gotta have.
That sounds about right.
It doesn't have any swishy things though.
No swishy things.
No swishy thingies.
No swishy things. Every art piece needs a swishy thing here or there.
No, but it has a spinny thingy.
It does. I think everybody's done an amazing job doing some fun artwork for the Daughters Revenge. I hope that you feel honored, Xwing, that we've done some work, for you, if you will. No, but that we've chosen.
I feel very loved right now. I feel seen. I'm someone who's never seen, so I feel.
Do you feel
very
represented?
Right
Is it because of the snails?
Usually I'm a Cancer on most things, so yeah, I feel very seen.
I feel like you're very benign here.
I'm benign everywhere.
As
Yeah.
long as you have the-
Actually, yeah.
But thank you so much, Xwing, for being willing to come onto the channel and talk about your book. I'm glad that we
Thank
were,
you for having me.
able to help even just a little bit to get those books help to get sold. I see that we're still at 1302. Of course, I know that the RIPA website, unless you have something in the basket, the numbers are a little wonky doodle. So
Yeah.
it might be different for everybody, but it's great to see the success is climbing up that little ladder and that we can inch our way towards Xwing forever on the golf course.
Yeah.
That's all I want, man. I'm trying to buy them little stocks that pay you money.
Pay the money. Well, we're going to go around the table because we didn't do that earlier as our outro and let our artists introduce themselves, tell us what they're all about, where they're at, and where you can find them and what's coming up, starting with Maria. Tell the folks. By the way, everybody's links are in the description below.
Thank you. As you know, I am Maria. I have my own YouTube channel called Unlocking Lore dash TGC, as in I am the Geeky Crochet. And I do Thursdays Art and Tales, and Saturday afternoons Art and Tales or Maria's Gaming Cavalcade. So I do a little bit of gaming, but mainly my art is what I stream. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I will be doing some streaming. One of the two, but you'll see me there.
You'll see her.
Yeah.
You'll see her. What about you?
Well, tomorrow we will be reviewing Melania on First Shots on the Drunk 3PO channel.
Nice.
So I'm kind of interested. I'm not a big documentarian in the movie theater. I'm more of a biography and a book kind of guy. I'm just kind of like, meh. So, but I'm interested to see it. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow. And then Monday, on the Monday Hangover on Drunk 3PO's channel, we're going to be watching Beetlejuice because Catherine O'Hara. She was literally the best of us. Never heard what she cared about. All she did was act her ass off. Excuse me, I have to say it. She was amazing. And everybody loved her. There wasn't one person that didn't like that woman. And it'll be awesome to talk about her past movies and things like that. And then other than that, I have a game called Moe's Game Room where I play classic games, play some Fortnite sometimes. And on Tuesdays, we always play Oregon Trail, where we relive the olden days where I grew up crossing the country. So
I was there with Mo one time and I survived every living thing.
Really?
And I survived the most heinous illnesses known to mankind, German strong. Sevi, what about what about you?
Yeah. Well, today you can find me at my gaming channel, Sevi Love, or my legal channel, Legally Sevi. Today I'll be going back, starting a stream playing God of War, and then I'm gonna be joining Leon for his MegaCon fundraising. And just so that you guys know, I'm gonna be doing a MegaCon fundraising next Friday. So come and hang out with us. We're gonna be doing it in Nomi's channel, so Nomi will get it there because it's a group fundraiser. So Nomi, myself, Smoo, and Maz are raising money, so help us pay for our tickets to go to MegaCon. Much appreciate it. We have an entire thing set up, so you guys will have fun.
It's gonna be great. Xwing, dear cancerous Xwing, what about you? Final plug.
Thank you for having me on. This was awesome. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed every single little piece of art that you guys made. And thank you for letting me ramble and talk about this. A lot of times on streams, they don't give you enough room to just kind of blurt for like half an hour. And you gave me a lot of blurt room. So thank you for that.
Well, it's all about you, sort of.
Sort of. Not really. It's actually about Jay. Buy Jay's book.
Real life fake wizard coming in at the end says I'm late. Did Mo make good art? I was great.
It was bad.
It was
honestly, it didn't pass muster with all the rest of the ladies on the panel.
Of himself yelling at a snail version of Sevi. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
He was yelling at me. How am I gonna say it was great when all he did was yell at me, and you can see me as a snail crying.
Yeah. It's
traumatized.
We can't even show you what the picture looked like anymore. It's just it's too much. We try to be a family channel here. We try to promote happiness, unity, and joy always, but we can't.
I don't know if I'd bring Mo back on. I'm just
I can't take this guy anywhere. Anyway, guys, we are going to be available at MegaCon as well. If you've got like some artwork or different things like that, did you want some of the artists that are around us to sign or say hello? We'd be happy to do so. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that Vindicta will be having, Big Daughter's Revenge will be having a table. There would be some pirates dressing up there at MegaCon. It's going to be a hoot and a half. The GCA is going to be there, and me. I'm not.
Also me though.
No,
I'll be around.
will be there, and I will be there,
and Sevi will be there. We will be our own people there. Maria will be stuck in Canada because she chose not to take Nomi's invitation to get a green card. So
Maria doesn't like us enough.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say,
not only does she block my number, never invite me to her art parties.
No.
You're gonna be there.
No, she turned down Nomi's proposal for marriage just to get her into the country. And Maria's like, she's like ungrateful and is like, I don't swing that way. Wow.
And the wedding was gonna be so beautiful too. Not anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna bake a cake and everything, but it's fine. You know what? It's okay. But anyway, we'll be there, and it's gonna be great. Look forward to it. Like I said, everybody's links are in the description box down below. Appreciate all of your support as always. Be ready for the brush hour on Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Getting more funsies. Also, new merchandise available in the shop. We'll catch you next time.